Good morning, Glen Acres Raiders. It is Wednesday, September 16th, 2020, and this is Mrs. Ma.
Yes, this is our teacher of the week. Mrs. Ma is our teacher of the week. She's in kindergarten, and this is Mrs. Getz providing you with today's announcements. We're going to start today a little different. We're going to talk to Mrs. Ma first before we talk about all the other stuff that we do during announcements. So, Mrs. Ma, I am so curious. How long have you been a teacher?
Ooh, about 20 years.
Wow, that's a long time. And did you always want to be a teacher, or did you ever want to do anything different?
I kind of wanted to be a speech pathologist, kind of like Mrs. Aldrich. But teaching is where I'm supposed to be, and I love my students. Some of my students are so old now that I've even been to their weddings and watched them have babies, so it's kind of exciting.
Wow, I heard something one time, or lots of times, when you have students, they're always your kids. Is that right?
They are. I call them my forever kids.
Oh, I like that. Tell us about you, though. Tell us, do you have your own kids, too, that live with you at your house?
I do. I am married. My husband is Chinese and Japanese, so we are from different backgrounds and different races. And so that's kind of cool in our house. We all look different, and we're all kind of mixed. My daughters are Maddie and Lily. One is at Jefferson High School, and the other one is at Sunnyside.
Wow, and your girls came here to Glen Acres once upon a time, too, right?
They did. My girls are both Raiders. One was an Edgelea Indian, and then she transferred to be a Raider, and they have loved this school.
Oh, neat. So what do you and your family like to do when you're not here at school?
Our favorite thing is to go to the beach, but we don't get to do that very often. We like to watch movies together. We like to go for ice cream in different fun places.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Ooh, we like Budges, but Lindy Freeze is kind of close
That's
to our
really
house.
good, too.
Yeah, so we like Lindy Freeze too.
Do you have a favorite flavor?
Payless sells chocolate chip mint, and that's my favorite. But if I go to like Budges, it has to be Twinkle Coat on vanilla.
Wait, what is that?
You'll have to try it.
Twinkle Coat. Is that like sprinkles?
Kind of with a crunchy, nutty.
Oh, it sounds so good.
It's very
wow,
yummy.
you guys. So it's called Budges. That's in Lafayette, right?
Yes, off of Greenbush Street.
So you can go there and get a Twinkle Coat
Absolutely.
on vanilla ice cream, and that's what you recommend. The
Absolutely.
Mrs. Ma special. What is your favorite subject at school to teach?
Well, kindergarten we kind of mix up our subjects, but I love English, and most of my kids know I like to speak Spanish.
Yes, I've heard you speak a lot of Spanish.
Yeah.
That's really nice, isn't it? To be able to talk different languages.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to learn new things.
And where did you grow up? Did you grow up here in Lafayette?
I grew up in Columbus, Indiana, which is kind of farther south by IU, and
Oh.
I'm not an IU fan. I'm a Purdue fan.
Yeah, look at her mask. She's
Yeah.
definitely a Purdue fan.
Yep.
Where did you go to college?
At Purdue.
And that's where you became ready to be a teacher then?
Yes, and I did not go to Jefferson High School. I went to North Montgomery High School, so
Oh, not too far.
that's a little known fact.
That's cool. Do you have anything else that you'd love to tell us about you today?
I am so grateful to be able to still teach here, and I hope everyone has a great rest of their school year.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Ma. Now, boys and girls, Mrs. Ma's super busy, so she is going to head out in a minute. But before she does, we just finished her display case. I forgot, and she put lots of things in there that she likes. So you want to check that out. One thing I noticed was a sloth. And if you go by her classroom, you will see tons of sloths. And I've heard you've actually held a real sloth before.
They are very interesting. They do not have soft fur like you would think. Their fur is it's kind of thick. So yeah, I got to hold a real sloth.
Did it wake up or was it sleeping when you held
It was
the sloth?
awake. They just move slowly, not as slowly as they portray in movies. But they're kind of cool. They're very cool creatures. You can stop by my room and see a picture of me holding one. It's not a baby. It's a real sloth.
So you're in the kindergarten hall, all the way at the end. If you go down the kindergarten hall, you're the last room on the right. Is that right?
Number 7.
Okay, so if you want to see sloths, then you go down and see Mrs. Ma in room 7.
Thank
And I think
you.
that's it. Have
Yes,
fun at your meeting,
thank
Mrs. Ma.
you.
Thanks for joining us. All right, now it's just me, which is sad because I like having a friend to do my announcements with. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up the menu for today because we always have delicious food to eat here at Glen Acres. So I'm letting my NutriSlice app come up on my phone here. And I am looking for lunch. We are having, let's see, yesterday was the cheeseburger. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, yay! Today is breakfast for lunch. It is pancakes. You can also enjoy a turkey sausage link and syrup. Remember, when we have syrup for lunch, you want to be very cautious that you don't get it all over your clothing and your hands and your desk. You want to keep your area nice and clean so that your work doesn't get sticky with syrup later. You can choose a muffin and goldfish fun lunch instead. That's a whole grain blueberry muffin. That is a different option today. You can also enjoy apple crisp, which is a wonderful fall treat, and I think it's homemade and tastes delicious. Marinated cool cucumbers, those sound so good. Fresh grape tomatoes, fresh orange wedges, chilled pineapple chunks, fresh whole fruit, and of course, as Mrs. Hatke likes to tell you, an ice cold milk. Okay, let's go ahead and say the Raiders Pledge. Glen Acres Raiders have a serving heart. We believe in honesty, giving good effort in all we do, having a positive attitude, being respectful, and working together as a team. Let's go ahead and say the Pledge of Allegiance next. I almost sat down, but I forgot. We got to stay standing for that Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now please join us for a moment of silence. All right. Let's see here. I have a couple different things going on today. Today is Word of the Day because it's Wednesday. And our word of the day today is wisdom. Wisdom is accumulated knowledge. It's something that you get over time. You can't gain wisdom in a short snap of a moment. You have to take your time and put a lot of effort into learning to gain wisdom. Let's see, College Mentors for Kids. This is an exciting announcement. I heard that anyone is eligible to be a part of College Mentors for Kids, but there is an online application that you must complete, and they are due September 23rd. And it's first come, first serve. So if you're interested in doing the College Mentors for Kids program, I believe it's going to be all virtual. So it's a little different this year, and if this is something you want to do, you need to complete the online application due September 23rd. If you have questions, please contact us here at the school, and Mrs. Fisher, our first grade teacher, can help with that if we need help with that. All right, I have some fun things happening here. I do need to pull up a message. Sometimes teachers are so awesome that they send us messages on our phones when we have students who have received a positive ticket. So we're really excited to share your positive tickets here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. Actually, this is from Mrs. Fisher's e-learning class. Congratulations to Kylie Franklin. Thank you so much for working so hard in your class. You can have your parent bring you by to pick your prize when it works for them. Also, congratulations to Courtney from Miss Nevius's class, Jovi from Mrs. Wakehoff's class, and Jonathan from Mrs. Ferguson's class. And guess what? One of my favorite things to do, I have a positive referral for Jonathan as well. Jonathan, you've been recognized by Mrs. Ferguson for giving good effort. Jonathan counted by tens to 100 on his own for the very first time and got 100% on the IXL standard. That is some awesome work, Jonathan. We are so proud of you, and we are really excited to celebrate that with you. Thank you for doing such a great job. Okay, there are still some changes taking place with recess and lunch supervision, but don't worry, kids, you still get recess and you still get lunch. Adults, just keep an eye on your email. I will make sure to keep you informed if things change. In the meantime, I know we are going to all have a wonderful Glen Acres Raiders kind of day, and always remember to make someone else's day better.